Ooh, that sugar sweet, you got what I need. Sipping on the potion, all that good emotion. Just my good.
Wow. Look at all those ovens.
Justify the motion, loving this devotion.
Ooh, is this what we're making?
My name is Faye, and we're gonna talk about love.
Yes. You specifically what about love?
What is the topic again? Newfound love. Right. I'm sorry. Right.
What would you say is a good match?
I think a good match is how you and your partner communicate. I think the biggest part of, finding the right partner is having good communication and obviously trust as well. So, yeah, I think a good partner is also how compatible you guys are, or the things you like and stuff like that.
Hi, my name is Joyce.
What are your initial thoughts about newfound love?
Initial thoughts. It should be filled with happiness and hope. New beginnings are always something to celebrate.
In your definition, what would you say is a good match?
A good match. I think everyone values different things. So firstly, your values should align. And secondly, you need to be able to be comfortable around each other.
Yeah, so this is going to be a different one.
Today, we're talking a lot about heartbreak and then finding that new love again. And why I think it's difficult is because a lot of the times we don't know how to not take all that burden, all of those negative feelings, the baggage, and come into a relationship, a new relationship in a positive and new way. And I think the thing is sometimes it is okay to bring a little bit of those worries and fears because then you're more cautious towards your new relationship. But at the same time, we have to really be very careful about how much of that we bring and how much of that is positive experience to help you grow and not to make it worse.
And you don't want to mix those feelings in a new.
Exactly. And actually today, as you guys can see, we are at a baking studio. Now, a lot of people I know, careful there. A lot of people know that I love to bake. I want to clarify that the reason why I like baking so much is because it started off with me being very stressed out from work. And I feel like that burden and that stress has made me, take on something that was more therapeutic. And I hope that today, through this very therapeutic process, we can talk more about some past relationships that we have and encourage others to also, be strong and be confident in going about in their present relationship or future relationships.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Sure.
And our guests are here. Let's head over and bake. Hello. Thank you for being on the show today. I'm going to stand over here so we have a little bit of, we can get everyone on camera. And you look so pretty. And I know you've been here before, right?
Yeah.
So you're the pro?
You're the pro.
No, I don't know, because I've never been here. I don't know how to use all the apps and the gadgets and whatnot.
Just poke it.
And how often do you bake?
Not very often.
Seldom to never, right?
Yes.
Like never, or have you baked
I've
before?
baked some cookies before, but yeah, for myself,
For yourself,
for myself and my family. So yeah.
Test it on yourself first, right?
Yeah.
Before you test it on someone
it's pretty
else.
good.
That's pretty okay. Today we picked two things. We're doing a whole cake, and then we're also doing cupcakes.
Okay.
First things first, we are going to preheat our ovens.
Yep.
Okay, let's go. 170 on the upper and 170 on the lower.
And try to measure it quite accurately.
I love the way you shake, you stir, you heat, you squeeze. So thick.
Go, let's go. All right, you guys can start to bake your first ever cake.
Yes.
Exciting. So as you guys know, today we're going to be talking about newfound love. And mainly, it's actually not talking about our present relationships. but more about how our past relationships influence the way we perceive, act, and treat our present relationships as well.
I mean, I do not have much experience in dating, actually. It lasted for actually 5 years.
Oh,
So it's a pretty long-term relationship.
yeah.
But I guess in every relationship, we learn and we get something out of it.
Yeah.
And it shapes to the person I am as a lover today.
So may I ask what you're doing?
I gotta put this in a bowl and then I
forgot to
forgot to separate it.
What happens when you ask questions?
I forgot to
This
separate it.
today is supposed to teach you guys how to multitask. I'm like, why is he going from the big bowl
Yes,
back to the small
here I go.
bowl? Mine's beautiful. All right, snowy over there.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so Joyce, you're in a relationship right now?
Yep, I am.
How long has it been?
1 year-ish.
Okay, so fairly new, I would
Fairly
say.
new, yeah.
Are you guys still in the honeymoon phase?
Honeymoon phase. I think I'm older now, so my relationship now is a bit different from the past. In the past, like, to me, honeymoon phase is like that period where you think that person is like perfection, right? Like everything's amazing. As I get older, I feel like I would prefer, rather than going like this down to this, I would prefer it just kind of like going like this.
Yeah.
More steady.
Right.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Honeymoon can just be that being so comfortable with that other
Yeah.
person, liking to see them, looking forward to seeing them.
And I guess you can create a little burst of honeymoon phase by going on holiday, creating
Ditching
more
your kids
color
at
in the
home. That's
relationship.
my honeymoon phase moment.
Exactly. Learning new things, experiencing new things together.
What do you think was something that you regret doing?
Like I said, I only dated once.
Mm-hmm.
And I actually had that feeling where I wanted to, you know, kind of explore a little more, which is, I think now that I'm looking back, it's a little selfish of me.
Did she not see it coming?
I don't really remember because it was a long time ago.
How are you doing? I saw you stop for a
Yeah,
second.
I just want to say I've never done this stuff without a mixer.
Can I take a look? Can I give it a go again?
Yep.
Do this, right?
Slowly add.
Okay.
It's team effort, yo.
We are. I mean, with your past relationships, have you personally made any mistakes that do you feel have made a relationship not work out in the end?
Tons of mistakes.
For example? Has it always been a personal thing, or has it like been affected maybe by your friends? Because I feel like a lot of us, especially when we're younger, we are very influenced by how our friends see our other half. Like, first thing is like, what do you think of this guy? And if they're like, I think you can do better, then instantly we like cut off, right? Because it's like, we almost want them to be proud of the choices that we make as well.
Kind of, actually. But
Was that the case, really?
He's like, nah,
I don't listen to other people. If I like her, I like her.
Yeah, I don't think that's the case for me.
I think family views are very important.
Yes, I do agree.
Yeah. Especially if you're quite family oriented yourself. But I also feel like, your friends, no matter whether it's your friends or your family, they obviously love you, and everything they say, the advices they give, it's always for the good of you, right?
Yeah.
But at the end of the day, like, everyone values different things.
Yeah.
Everyone's priorities are a bit different.
Yeah.
So what I find important, they might not.
Yeah.
So the decisions you make, who you decide to be with, it's like something that you have to decide for
Exactly.
yourself. Because
And you can't date for
the outcome,
someone else. Yeah.
you have to experience. The
Exactly.
consequences, you have to take on.
Right.
So you can't just blindly listen to your loved ones. It just doesn't really work like that, I think. What do you think?
I agree. I agree.
So no to arranged marriages? All right, got it. I think we're good for this one.
Yes.
My head feels like a fire.
So you were talking about that you made, I guess, some mistakes. You said many, but I'll say some mistakes in your past relationships.
Yeah.
Like, what were those?
I think when I was younger, I was more selfish, maybe. So I would constantly think about myself more than the other person.
Actually, I feel that I'm the same too. My husband has mentioned before that I sometimes might act selfishly in the way where I would be like, oh, I want to work, I want to do this, I still want, a career despite having a family now, even though I always prioritize my family. But there comes to a certain point when you're like, I'm not prioritizing at all. That's all it is, right? Okay, and one more before we go check out our cakes later is, what do you think you expect from another person when you go into a relationship?
I think honesty is very important in a relationship. And like I said, communication goes a long way. Like having good communication can define how well, your relationship is going to be. So
Do you feel that you communicate well?
I do not, but I try to.
He seems like really shy. And
Yes,
quiet.
I'm
Like, he
actually-
would probably just like hold it instead of expressing.
Yes, I'm actually quite introverted, I would say. Throughout my past experiences, I've learned that I should actually, be open about it and, talk more to my partner so that she knows what I'm going through.
Right.
So I think, having good communication is very important.
I mean, as much as we think not saying something to them because it might hurt their feelings is bad, the worst is the misunderstanding or misinterpreting you not communicating and thinking of something else. Because we always think the worst. Like, are they thinking this and this, but it was actually just here.
Right, yes.
Yeah. Okay, let's go to commercial and then we'll come back and talk a bit more about this. See you in a sec.